back to the channel, Carl's Travel Cruise and Sightseeing channel. Welcome to a live stream on this Thursday morning at 25 to 1 in the morning. The 21st of August 2025. Yes, that's the date. So just a couple of updates. So I've started the Twycross Zoo series uploading on YouTube. So the first load of videos are now on there. Okay, so there'll be another probably 2 days before it's fully on there. There's only 2 live streams. Well, they're both on. All the episodes have been done. So I edited all the footage on Wednesday night and on Tuesday night actually into Wednesday. So there's 13 episodes. So they are now on the channel as well. And I've started the individual videos along with the short videos. They're now on the channel as well, but there's still quite a few to go. So I've uploaded half of them. There's at least 80 to 90 videos that are on there at the moment. Well, in fact, I think there's just over 100. But I did over 220 videos at the zoo, so individual clips. So the rest of those will be put on during Thursday and Friday. So that's basically, in a nutshell, regarding the Twycross Zoo series, because the pass is now finished. So I will not be renewing the pass. But then again, you see, if I book another ticket online to go to the zoo, I will have another 12-month pass. So I'm going to try and avoid it for a bit longer. Because like I say, the last time I went was April. And then I went in January this year. So I've been 3 times now. So until they get perhaps some more species of animals, I'm just going to give it a bit of a miss. And compared to Chester Zoo, it's not that exciting at Twycross. If you like monkeys and apes, then by all means visit the zoo. It's a nice little zoo to have a look round. You've got giraffes, there's a couple of rhinos there. It's the zoo that's got the 4 apes. The only zoo in the UK that's home to the 4 apes. So they're all there. But if you're into more different species of animals, then you need to go to a bigger zoo. Chester Zoo is far more exciting, and it takes you a lot longer to get round it. I will probably go back to Chester Zoo before it gets into the cold months, because like I say, because of the train delay getting there, it kind of ruined the day a little bit, and I didn't receive the refund. So that was a bit annoying. Even though I had an email to say I'd be entitled to it, I haven't received it. So I'm not going to chase it. It's not worth it, because at the end of the day, I had my day out anyway. Hello to you, Stephen Pandon. Nice to see you on the channel. Please subscribe at Carlsmith25. Hello to all of you that have joined. 16 viewing at the moment. So please subscribe if you're not already at Carlsmith25 to the channel. Hello to you, Finnegan Eat Your Toes. That's a nice name. Faye, hello to you. Nice to meet you all. Please tell me where you're from. I'm from the UK, England, Great Britain, whatever you want to call it. But I'm from the UK, British born and bred. So like I say, I've just made a start on the Twycross Zoo series on my channel. So please have a look at those videos. And of course, there's plenty of updates coming up because we're getting very close to the end of August. Yes, thank you very much. I do like your humour there, Finna. Gonna eat your toes. That's so funny. That's so cute. But anyway, updates. So next Tuesday there will be another series on the channel, because again, another annual pass of mine is going to run out, which is Peak Wildlife Park. So I will be going back to Peak Wildlife Park again, so as to use my annual pass up like I did on Tuesday this week regarding Twycross. The only difference is I am not going to renew my pass at Peak Wildlife Park on the day that I visit. I will wait till I'm paid, which is next week sometime, and then I will renew the pass online. So if they ask me at Peak Wildlife Park, do you want to renew your pass while you're here? I will just say, well, I would, but I'm going to wait till I'm paid. So no, that's okay. I'll do it online. Because at the end of the day, you pay exactly the same price on the gate for the pass as you do online. Exactly the same. So, and if you buy a ticket online and then go to Peak Wildlife Park and upgrade to a pass, you are basically paying the same price again. Because it's 25 quid to get in on the gate, and then if you upgrade to the pass, they knock off the fee for the pass. It's £64.95 online for the pass. It's £64.95 on the gate for the pass, which is 65 quid basically. So if you pay £25 to go in, it's only going to take it. You've still got to cough up another £40. So you're basically paying the equivalent of your entry ticket plus the money of the pass. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. So I'm going to just renew it online when I'm paid. So I will go on Tuesday next week, weather permitting. Bank holiday weekend coming up as well. So I know Mondays will be manic, but I'm not going to go on Monday because I'll be at work anyway. So because I work over the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday are my shifts at work. So I won't be going out on trips out doing blogs. But I will be going to Peak Wildlife Park most likely next Tuesday afternoon, so that I can spend all afternoon there, and I'll use my pass up, and then I'll renew it when I'm paid, which will be next week sometime, back end of next week. Hello to you, Tate Hughes. I also, as well, now I know I only went last week, but I want to, and I most likely will do, because it'll be my last opportunity to do it, but I'm going to go back to Foxfield Railway again. Now, the reason is because, like I've said, I haven't been there since I was a child, and last week when I went was the first time in over 30 plus years since I was there as a child. And because they've only been running the trains on Wednesdays during this school holiday, I'm going to be going back to Foxfield Railway again, and I will do another train journey on Foxfield Railway, have another look around the museum, and just chill out a bit at Foxfield, for an hour or two. Because at the end of the day, like I've said, I've not been since I was a child, so I will go back once more before they finish on a Wednesday, because then it only opens on a Sunday. So that's no good because I'm at work on a Sunday. So because it's open on a Wednesday at the moment, and there's only one more week of the school holidays left now after this week coming, so I may as well make the most of going back to Foxfield once more and just do another series there. So Peak Wildlife Park will happen on Tuesday, and I will probably nip over to Foxfield on Wednesday. So as long as the weather's okay, then that's what I will do. And then the week after, which will be the beginning of September, I'm going to go back to the Churnip Valley. Now, you might be thinking, oh no, you've already been twice. Yes, I have, but there's another reason I want to go back. So I'm now going to show you, hello Charlene, I'm now going to show you the map of the Churnip Valley Railway. So just bear with me, because I want to put the map up here where my phone was. Hopefully it won't fall over, which it probably will. Typical, because I can't really. Right, I'm now going to turn the phone round so that you can see the map. And you're nice too, Charlene. Thank you for that comment. That's really sweet. I do use social media. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. My links are on my YouTube. So please find me and drop me a message. I love meeting new people. I love meeting followers of my channel. So please find my social media. My Instagram is Carl M. Smith 1983, all lowercase. That's Carl with a K. And I'm on Facebook, which is basically Carl M. Smith 1983 again. But if you go on my YouTube, you will find my links. But thank you, Charlene. That's really sweet. It means a lot to me that people think I'm nice. I do get keyboard warriors on here that ruin it. I just remove them. But I'm not going to remove you because that's really nice of you. So thank you so much. You're tapping it up. Great. Please subscribe as well at CarlSmith25 to my channel. Let me now show you this map of Churnip Valley. So here's the map of the Churnip Valley Railway. Okay. Now, if you ever visit England or Staffordshire, please pay a visit to this railway. There's the website there, turnipvalleyrailway.co.uk. There's the timetable. So you can go on 2 trains from Frogall Station, and the route goes all the way up to Consell, which is there. And then it goes all the way up to Cheddleton at the top, follows it round to Leetbrook through the tunnel, comes back down to Ipston's Loop here, where the train returns round, and then you go all the way back down the line back to Frogall. So if you get the 10:30 train, you get back to Frogall at 12:39. You can then have some lunch on the station, go to the toilet, go in the tea room, because it tells you that here that there's a tea room. And of course, you've got toilets as well. So you've got parking, disabled facilities, toilets, a gift shop, and a tea room. So you can go there as well. There's also a pub across the road. And then you just go back to the station. There's plenty of parking. And then at 1:30, you can get the next train and go back up the line again. But on the way, you've got all these different ports of call, basically. So your first station you come to is Consell. You've then got a pub called the Black Lion. and then you go from Console Station, walk up the path about 7 minutes to this bridge, and then you come back along this little bridge to this pub. You can go up some stairs there called the Devil's Staircase. So as it tells you, it's a 7-minute walk from the station. I've also done the Cheddleton one up there. They've also got a little tea room. You've got a little shop. They've got toilets. You can walk around the engines. And then you've got a pub across the road called the Boat Inn. And you can also walk along the canal, which I did last time I went at the end of July. But when I went last week, I didn't. I basically got the afternoon train from Frogall because I'd been to Foxfield in the morning. So I went on the 1:30 train, which got me back to Frogall just about 3:45. It was a bit later because of the delay up this bit here. But generally, that's the times of the trains. So at the moment, the trains run on Wednesdays up until October the 15th. And then they go back to Saturdays and Sundays. But then there are the odd occasions where they run on a Friday in November. And I think they run for a whole week in December prior to Christmas. So because they do the Polar Bear Express as well, which is like Santa Claus stuff for kids. I don't get involved with any of that. But if you're into that, then by all means go to the railway and go on these trains. They do evening trains as well. You can have a breakfast train in the morning. So you can do the whole route and get served breakfast on the train. So it tells you about the different places it goes. Console, the Black Lion pub. You've got the Cheddleton engine sheds, which are up at the Cheddleton station. You've got the Boat Inn, which is the pub. You've got a flint mill at Cheddleton. It goes over to Leek on selected dates. It tells you about the station there. And then you've got the Ipston's Loop. And then that basically, again, gives you the timetable. So there's the website there, churnitvalleyrailway.co.uk. So please take a look at that website. I will put the link in the description under this video. So that is my plan for... Sorry, I just muted myself there. That is my plan for the beginning of September. I know you've subscribed, Charlene. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I plan to return to Foxfield Railway most likely next week because that's the last time they're going to be running Wednesday trains because the school holidays are over basically after next week. So I will go back to Foxfield again because it's going to be weeks and weeks and weeks before I probably go again. That's fine, Charlene. Stay in touch with me. Drop me a message on social media and I'll get back to you. Subscribe on my Instagram and I'm glad you subscribed on here. Thank you very much, Charlene. Take care, lovely. And I'll speak to you soon. And by all means, join another live stream. But anyway, so I'm going to get to Foxfield Railway again next week. Peak Wildlife Park on Tuesday so that I can renew my pass at the end of next week as well. That will use my pass up on Tuesday. And then I will get over to the Churnitt Valley once more before I go on my cruise. So there'll be some updates coming up regarding that as well. So sometime next week, I'm going to start doing some pre-cruise videos as well. So any questions you want answering on cruising, on the airport security, on passport renewals, anything, how to book excursions and restaurants, please be on the live stream. I'll do some normal videos as well, and I will explain all of that. I have been refunded my money when I cancelled the Coralar booking the other day. I will rebook that for another day on the cruise. So I've had the money back for that. So I'm glad of that, really. So I'll be going on excursions to the Acropolis in Athens and also Ephesus in Turkey and also Miletus as well. May even book an extra excursion, I don't know. Chances are I won't. We may be meeting up with some friends in Cyprus as well. So that could be on the cards for the Wednesday we go back, rather than me get the local bus and go down to Limassol, which I was going to do. But if we're meeting up with these people that we know, then we'll spend some time with them and they'll take us to some ruins or just around Limassol a bit before we get the ship to go on our second week's cruise. So there'll be lots of videos on the cruise, lots of live streams as well, especially when we sail out, and probably in the morning when we sail in, and just generally where we're docked. And I'll be doing footage around the ship as well. So there'll be the Captain's Do, which is the Dress to Impress. I'll be videoing that. I'll be videoing parts of some of the shows, and in the bars and the restaurants, etc., in the cabin, around the decks, around the atrium, around the mini golf, everywhere on the ship, in the glass house, because I'm going back on the same ship I went on back in March, which is Morella Discovery 2. So it'd be nice to be back on board and nice to see people that I knew when I was there in March. And of course, I'll be with my parents and my brother. So there's lots of footage. I'll also be videoing the flights, in-flight takeoff and landing over to Cyprus, when we fly over the Alps, when we take off from Birmingham, of the airport as well, going through the security, which apparently now at Birmingham you can take 2 litres of liquids through security. You don't take anything out of your hand luggage, you leave all your electricals in. So power banks have to go in your hand luggage, you can't check them into your case. And that includes vapes as well. They have to go into your hand luggage because they are lithium batteries. Whatever battery you've got, which is a power bank as well, or a laptop, needs to go in your hand luggage bag. Basically, that's what they recommend. But you are allowed to take 2 litres of liquids through Birmingham Airport security now because they've got the new scanners in. And I went through there last year when I went to Dubrovnik, and it was so much easier. East Midlands have done the same, and apparently Liverpool now have as well. So you've got Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Glasgow, East Midlands and Heathrow. You've got those 6 airports at the moment that are now using the new security scanners. So you can check out all their websites. You can still pre-book fast-track security tickets if you want to use those, if you're unsure how long it's going to take you to get through. But generally, you can get through an airport security within 10 to 15 minutes in England. And obviously, with the school holidays coming to an end, it's going to get a little bit quieter. But this weekend will probably be a bit manic because it's bank holiday. But it's the last one till December, so it should be a lot quieter during September. But anyway, there'll be more updates on things like that later on in the year, as well as the new entry-exit system that's coming in on October the 12th. I will be doing videos on that as well, because I do plan to do another mini break later on in the year, and it'll be nice to actually go on a mini break in October or even November, so that I can use this new entry-exit system and then do a video and a live stream similar to what I'm doing now, where I can say to you, right, I've used the EES system, this is how it works, this is what you've got to expect. So it just gives you guys out there a peace of mind for when you go on your travels and you perhaps dread the airport wait, how long it takes to get through security, etc. But at least if you've taken it from somebody that's actually experienced it, it might just give you a bit of peace of mind. But anyway, hello to all of you on here. Creepy Magas, OMG Charbast. Hello to you, Ethan VR65. Nice to see you on here. Please subscribe at Coresmith25. This is my channel, cruising and sightseeing and travelling channel. So by all means, join the channel and subscribe and check out my videos. But for now, that's all the updates I'm going to give you. So the Twycross Zoo series will be complete in the coming days. I'm going to be heading back to Peak Wildlife Park next week. I'll probably go back to Foxfield again once more before the school holidays end, and then I'm going to pay another visit to Churnet Valley Railway, but I'm going to call at Console Station on the way back when I've done the full route. So I'm going to have a look at this pub, the Black Lion, do some video footage up there, and then get the train back up the line and then back to Froggle, and then it'll be time for going on the cruise. So there'll be loads of videos coming up. The viewers are still going up on the channel. There's over 733,000 views. So thank you so much for watching my videos. It's pushing almost 1,300 subscribers. So thank you so much again for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. The cruise will be a massive series. There'll be lots of footage, lots of episodes. So it'll be interesting to see what the views are when I come home from the cruise. But there'll be a lot because I'm away for over a fortnight just about. So there'll be lots of videos, lots of live streams, particularly when I go on the excursions as well. So please be on the channel for that. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell and the like. And also don't forget to leave a comment in my videos because I love receiving comments and I always reply. And if you want to follow me on any social media platforms like Instagram or Facebook, you can find the links on my channel as well. I do use Snapchat, but not very often. I'm mainly on Facebook and Instagram, but the links are on my YouTube channel as well. So please go on there and by all means drop me a message and say hello. If you see me out and about videoing when I'm visiting places, don't be afraid to be on the footage. Say hello. And I look forward to meeting you in person maybe one day in the future. But for now, thank you so much for watching my channel and supporting me. And again, remember to subscribe at Coresmith25. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.